So my eBay store got shut down, removed, kaput, like it never existed. All right, hello everyone. My name is Jennifer. I am an online full-time reseller. If you're new here, thank you, welcome. I do sell on eBay, and eBay is my primary platform to sell on. I resell used and new items, a lot of variety of things. So I have two eBay stores. I have my main store, which is the store that I share in my links below, my videos that I share the link of on Instagram, social media. That's my main platform, that's my main money maker. But I also have or had a second store focused strictly on trading cards because I do collect trading cards and I sell quite a bit of bundles, one-offs, and this is the store that I wanted to make sure these cards didn't affect my general business numbers, more of having my side hobby numbers, because I will sell stuff for $3, $4, $5. I will put things up for auction, and I would sell a lot of items that are codes, online code cards, so I wouldn't have to mail anything, and I would just send photos of the codes, and that's the way that I would ship the item. And because there's no tracking or delivery or anything like that, then all those things can kind of go against you on your main store. But that's the store that we're talking about, and that's the store that was shut down. So fortunate, it's not my main store. We'll get that out of the way. My main store is still running strong. I've had that store since 2012. 100% feedback, over 1,000 feedback, and I'm doing great, so that's good. But this other store I just wanted to share with you all because there might be some things here that you might want to keep in mind. Now, granted, there was no official specific reason as to why the store was closed, and there wasn't really any resolution or explanation or anything like that after doing an appeal and whatnot. The general reason that eBay gave me for closing the store was suspicious activity. So let's go ahead and just get into it. So that store I've had for about 4 or 5 months, maybe even close to half a year. It was kind of right when I started my full-time career, so I guess about half a year. And one thing that I did when I started selling on eBay back in 2012 was I would do card auction bundle lots. So instead of like a mystery box of cards, it would be mixed random lots of 100, 200, 300 cards. I would guarantee, you know, a rare, a special rare, an ultra rare, whatever it might be. And I would take a photo of all of the cards that I had to choose from, or at least majority that I could fit in a photo, and make a nice photo. I'd show some of the good cards that they could potentially get in the middle, and I'd show a lot of like the extras, or if I was doing coins or pins or boxes, tins, whatever it might be. And I would use that same photo and I would make 5, 6, 7 different auctions starting right about the same time, so that I would have 5, 6, 7 sales ending at the same time, and I would do that kind of on a daily basis, so that within 1 week's time I could potentially have, you know, 35, 40, however many sales coming in with these auctions, because I have bulk cards, a lot of cards. So this was the best way for me to move out a lot of these, keep bringing new ones in, and still make some money back on my hobby, because it is an expensive hobby. So I would do this, and now, you know, coming back to this current year, I thought I would do the same thing, take a really nice photo, but maybe have a few different auctions going on, but still 3 of each auction. Well, I tried to upload the same photo, same title, and eBay, a disclaimer came up and said I was not allowed to have multiple of the same auctions going on at once. So I said, oh, okay, I guess that was a new thing to me this year, doing that. So I decided to change up the photos. Now, it was generally the same photo. I would just move a few cards around or do different angles, and then I changed the title, so the title would be different. And I might include 2 rares instead of 1, or I might say, you know, 110 cards instead of 100. So they were technically completely different listings. I get that worked fine for a few months, but I guess that may be one thing, because eBay did, after they looked into it, after I called them, you know, I'll go into that process a little bit, but that was overall one reason, because I was able to get around the rules and not break any rules, and technically still put up multiple auctions that were similar, which they have so similar anyway, so I don't know why it was a big deal. I don't know if maybe somebody reported that there were multiples of the same just because they looked very similar, and maybe that's why eBay came and stepped in, because I was doing that, like I said, for quite a few months and it was never a big deal. So let's go ahead and get into another little detail. Another thing that I did was I updated my payment information. Now this account, I didn't do managed payments until like the last minute, where I was kind of forced into doing it. So then I was updating and changing payment around. Not sure exactly how I wanted to do it, because again, I was trying not to have this linked to my business accounts, because I didn't want it to skew my numbers. So I was unable to add a card for whatever reason. So then I went ahead and just tried to do a bank account, and it still didn't accept. So I was very confused why these are valid banks, valid corporations. So I said I didn't want to spend any more time on it. I had already played with it for a little while, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to link my PayPal. I'll just have my same PayPal account for now, because I called eBay multiple times. They said that they unlocked the account on their end, or that they accepted or approved it on their end, but it still wouldn't go through. So I had no way to withdraw my funds once it was in managed payment. And I also wasn't able to purchase items from that account. So when I was logged into that account, if I wanted to buy something off of eBay, I wasn't able to. So it was all strange in general, and I thought it was just some sort of glitch. It was because I waited till the last minute to switch over, so the system glitched, there was an error. It was okay, I switched, I added my PayPal account, and everything was fine. So another reason when I talked to eBay, they said, well, there was suspicious activity, and that was where they could see I tried adding and deleting multiple accounts. I said, yes, but you guys should have all this information on your end. I called you all. I've asked you all for help. You all have unlocked accounts, approved accounts. You've gone through this with me for a period of time, multiple occasions, so you should see there that it was all valid, and it was me calling and changing, trying to get an account that you guys would approve for whatever glitch issue was going on. And I'll say glitch because, again, I don't know for sure, right? So they said, well, that might be the case, but unfortunately, once the store was removed, there was nothing that they can do, and they said the only thing I could do was to do an appeal. And I did the appeal. I submitted all of that. I submitted the fact that I had over 50 reviews, all 100. I had 100% feedback. I had great comments. I had great communication, great feedback all around, because one other thing was that they saw that a lot of my items weren't shipped in the timely manner or weren't received. I explained that yes, it was because of these codes, and they said that that was fine as long as I went through the eBay messaging and sent the codes, that they could see it, so I wasn't going to get in trouble for that. But I feel like that also had something to do with it, because my numbers weren't technically good. I mean, I wasn't a top rated seller on there, even though I had 100% feedback and I had nothing but great words come from all of my buyers. So I think that was just another little thing, is sending those codes, which is why I did not want to sell those on my main store, because I didn't want that to ding my shipping in a timely manner. So I think that was maybe the third kind of factor in. So I don't think that there was any general one reason why. I think that all of these little things just added up as red flag, red flag, red flag. But there's complete valid explanations for all of those, and I still don't think it was accurate or fair that eBay did that. The appeal came back, there was nothing they could do. I called back, I asked them, so I mean, am I just not allowed to sell on eBay? What's going on? And they suggested opening up a new store, and I thought that was the stupidest thing in the world. Why? If I wasn't approved to have a store and my store was taken down for suspicious activity or for being a bad seller or whatever it might be, why in the world would they suggest for me to open up another store? I thought that was just stupid and hypocritical. I didn't know how valid that information was, if maybe it was the rep just feeling bad and not really having any clue, maybe being on my side, so just trying to give some form of help, so suggested opening up another store. And I decided to go ahead and do that, open up another store and just start doing the same thing that I was doing, but I will have completely different photos and stuff for all of my auctions, and maybe not do as many all at once. And I was able to get all of my payment information set up on this new store from the very get-go, so I'm not going to touch that or change that. Hopefully nothing there happens, and just continue with my codes, sending them through the messaging because they've approved that. So overall, I think it was maybe all of the accounts switching and whatnot. And then maybe, like I said, somebody reported seeing multiple of my listings, and just to a quick look, they look the exact same. So just people being stupid, maybe. I did have pending funds in the other store that got closed down. I had a pending balance. I had items that I had shipped out. I had one item that I hadn't printed a shipping label for, and that's when I actually noticed the error. I logged into eBay to print a shipping label, and there was nothing there. It didn't allow me, so that's when I noticed and called eBay. So somebody who bought something from me didn't get their item, but eBay said they would refund the money. So that person's probably going to think that they were buying from a scammer, which is just ridiculous. And then my pending balance, it wasn't much because I do have it set up to receive the money daily. But still, I think it was like $13 or something. And then, you know, all of my feedback, all of you kind of work hard, especially starting from the bottom on a store. So to have over 100% perfect feedback, that was kind of sad. But going forward, I just wanted to kind of throw that out there to you guys and give you an update, especially because there was no real explanation and you never know what might happen. And I guess it's better that eBay overprotects rather than underprotects. But I am a legit seller. I do this for a living, 100% not a scammer, 100% not trying to mess up my entire business. So obviously they did make a mistake, but am I going to quit eBay? Of course not. I'm making good money using them, and overall they were as helpful as they could have been regarding the reps, the customer service. They were very nice. Even though I didn't get any answers, they were very nice and kind, and it was kind of a quick process every time that I called or requested to speak to somebody. So I'm just gonna accept this for what it is, a learning curve, and to be a little bit more sensitive when it comes to maybe doing changes or reading outside the lines and finding ways to still do things that are technically correct and allowed on eBay, but maybe they just didn't like that. Who knows? All right, that's all, you guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Like I said, I have been selling on eBay since 2012, but I've really just been full-time actual reseller mode selling for about 3 years. So I don't know how helpful I can be. Just wanted to share the experience with you. And until next time, I will see you all next time. Bye.